So we start with chapter number 7, that last chapter of semester 4. And name of the chapter is 3-dimensional coordinate geometry. We have learned this in 11th science also. In standard 11, we have learned about line in plane. We have learned about line in plane, okay? Now what is the difference between line in plane and line in space? Now in 12th science we are going to learn about line in space. Not only that, we are going to learn plane in space, okay? Now see what is the difference between line in plane and line in space. Line in plane can have two possibilities. They are parallel or they intersect, okay? And in space, line in plane, there are three possibilities. Two lines are given, then they are parallel or they are coincident or they intersect each other at only one point. But line in space, there are four possibilities, right? Line in plane. In plane, there are three possibilities. Three possibilities. What are the three possibilities? या तो lines are parallel, मतलब they do not intersect. All lines are coincident, मतलब they are coincident, मतलब they are exactly same, मतलब identical, okay? And third possibility is, if they are not parallel, then they intersect each other at one point only, okay? Unique point. ऐसे दो लाइन आएगी, right? It can be extended in both direction. They intersect each other at one point O. Coincident मतलब one line is L1, then this is line L2 also. L1 and L2 coincide. And parallel मतलब L1 is like this, then L2 will be like this. मतलब this you have learned in 11th science. But as far as line is concerned in space, lines in space, there are four possibilities. First, lines are parallel. Second, lines are coincident. Or third, lines intersect each other. And fourth is, lines are neither parallel nor intersect. What type of line you know? You see my two hands. This to my hands are two hands I consider as two lines. Then they are neither parallel nor they intersect, okay? One is above the other because they are non-coplanar line. Both lines are not in the same plane, okay? Clear? So, lines which are neither parallel nor intersect, they are called a skew line. क्या बोलते हैं उसको? और skew lines. they are called skew lines. And lines which are either parallel or intersect, then they are called, three cases are called coplanar line. 1, 2 and 3, these all three cases. They are called coplanar lines, and these skew lines are, we can say, non-coplanar or skew lines. Matlab they are not in the same plane. They are in different plane. Okay. So there are four possibilities for line in space. Right. And you have seen how lines neither parallel nor intersect. I have given my example of my two hands, one on the other. Now we are going to learn how to find out equation of line. When first how to find out equation of lines in different situation. Okay, equation of lines, equation of line, lines nahi line, equation of line passing through a point, point A. Suppose line is passing through point A and you are given matlab AA, position vector of that point A is AA. Line is passing through point A whose position vector is vector A. Line is passing through AA and having direction L. And L is a non-zero vector, or I can say non-null vector. Okay. Line is passing through point AA and point AA matlab a point whose position vector is A and having direction L. Matlab direction of line is L. Here we are going to learn two type of equation. Number one, equation of line in a vector form. Given data is same, okay? Then in parametric form. There are three different forms of a line when this data is given. And last third is Cartesian form. You know Cartesian form मतलब made up of x and y. और उसका दूसरा नाम है symmetric form. Now suppose my line is passing through point AA and having direction L. Let P is any point on a line whose position vector R. PR is any point on line other than A, okay? Other than A. And A is a given point, you know. So what is equation of line? Equation of line is vector R is vector A plus K times vector L. K belongs to R. This is called vector form of equation of line. अगर मुझे R दे दिया गया है x y z, A दे दिया गया है x1 y1 z1 and L is given as L1 L2 L3 suppose. Then how to write this equation? R is equal to x1 y1 z1 plus k times L1 L2 L3. Okay, K belongs to R. This is also called vector form of equation of line. passing through point A and having direction L. Now what are the parametric equation? Parametric form. अगर R की जगह मैं XYZ ले लूं और X1 को वो साइड ले आऊं तो क्या आएगा? X minus X1 is K time L1, okay? So it implies X is X1 plus K L1. Similarly, I will get Y is Y1 plus K L2 and Z is Z1 plus K L3. These are called parametric equation of line L passing through A and having direction L. Now Cartesian equation. Cartesian equation में I am going to eliminate my L, L1, L2 and L3. Or I am going to eliminate my K. Okay. So what is K in first equation? X minus X1 upon L1 is also K. Y minus Y1 upon L2 is also K. And Z minus Z1 upon L. L3 is also K. So my Cartesian equation or symmetrical form is X minus X1 by L1 is equal to Y minus Y1 by L2 is equal to Z minus Z1 by L3. This is called Cartesian or symmetric form. Cartesian or symmetric form of equation of line passing through A and having direction L. Suppose your L1 is 0, okay? In Cartesian equation, suppose let L1 is 0. If L1 is 0, then what is the equation? Then equation take the form क्या कार्टेशियन फॉर्म आएगा पता है? X is X1 Y minus Y1 upon L2 is equal to Z minus Z1 upon L3. This is the Cartesian equation. Suppose L2 is 0. तो आएगा इक्वेशन X minus X1 upon L1 is equal to Y Z minus Z1 upon L3 and इधर हम लिखेंगे Y is Y1. Same way, suppose L3 is 0. Then my equation will be X minus X1 upon L1 is equal to Y minus Y1 upon L2 और इधर आएगा Z is Z1. मतलब Z minus Z1 upon क्या आएगा 0. क्लियर? सो इसको हम K से इक्वेट करेंगे तो क्या आएगा? Z minus Z1 upon 0 is K. So Z minus Z1 is 0. So Z is Z1. Like that. Okay. So are you clear about